Hadi, Adam, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I am well. Hadi, nice to meet you. Adam, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Jim Bruder.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here co-hosting with my friend Jake Mendelson, and I'm going to introduce you quickly, and then you're going to do your presentation. Yes?
Okay, sounds good.
What we're looking at are two inventors from Dubai who have created a project called Astron, a prototype for a machine that can extract ice that has been located on the surface of Mars. And if you've been watching for the last hour, you know I'm very excited about what these two gentlemen are going to present because I love space travel and I love science. So I'm very interested to see what differences you're going to find in ice from the presentation just previous, Luna, where they were looking for ice on the moon. So without further ado, Adam, Hadi, the floor is yours.
Okay.
And we can see your screen, yes.
Is my screen showing now?
Yeah, we see it fine.
Okay.
Right now, we are living in the greatest period of technological advancement and peace between nations. However, the world still lacks equality and resources to sustain its ever-growing population. So do we have to move planets? We might. And if we do, we'd probably set our eyes on Mars. But how could we live on a planet with no water, the most fundamental resource for human survival? That's why we are here today. My name is Rafey and I'm 10 years old.
And my name is Hadi Thabet. I'm 14 years old. We are both the founders of Astron.
So what is Astron? In a nutshell, Astron is a viable prototype design that we have invented that extracts the ice from underneath the surface of Mars and then purifies it into drinking water for humanity. You might be wondering, why Mars? Don't we have enough problems to solve on Earth? Well, we will tell you why.
We are all currently living in an age of exponential advancement, technologically and as a developing species. But we are all limited by the boundaries that space creates because of all of the lurking dangers, the mysteries, and uncertainty of space that restricts us from going any further. But we are here to change those deterrents.
As futurists, we strongly believe in driving humanity forward, and there's no doubt that humans will become an interplanetary species. For us, it's not a question of why, it's a matter of when. For those people that think this is impossible, do you ever think a caveman will have thought that there would be smartphones and electric cars, or even cars as we know them? Right now, it's the same, except for humans thinking about living their life on Mars. We are passionate about space and the cosmos and firmly believe in doing our part and making the day that we become an interplanetary species come a lot sooner. Also, on top of all these other reasons, wouldn't it be useful to have a plan B for Earth in case something happens to our current home? Hashtag Corona. Before anyone asks, what happens when the water runs out? We say that it won't. You'd have to die 74 times to see that happen. So yes, it will last a long time, about 2,200 years.
Research shows that ice has been located under the Mars. Satellites and rovers sent directly to Mars from NASA have shown from underground heat scans that there are huge signatures of very cold temperatures coming from the ice itself, shown as the red, blue, and green sections on the planar view on your screen. The two of us have decided to come up with technologies that will enable us to extract the hybrid of ice and Mars material using suction tubes. We will then use more simple technologies that will be able to filter the water to make clean and sustainable water for the new citizens of Mars. These include heat-based filtration plants and irradiating processes. We have come up with a product that can solve one of the biggest cosmic issues the world has to face. And here is how it works.
Firstly, the ice is located about 2.5 centimeters below the surface, therefore making it very easy to be extracted. The succulent tubes will then extract the ice and basalt rock hybrid, along with a few talcum powder particles attached to the sediment. Then the heating and purifying procedure will commence within the dual-floored cabinets. After the succulent procedure, the cabinet connecting to the tubes will heat the ice, which is at an average temperature of negative 45 degrees Celsius, to be ready for the filter procedure.
And now, during the filter procedure, there are two floors that will both contribute to purifying the ice, basalt, and talcum powder mixture into water. Firstly, the melted ice hybrid will all start on the top cabinets, in which it is heated to a 0 to 20 degree temperature due to the drastic change in atmospheric pressure compared with. After the ice is separated due to the different boiling points of the hybrid materials, the unwanted materials will be burnt and sent up to the secretion level, where the unwanted materials will be heated into a gas and released through the triple chimneys. Finally, there will be a phase in which the filtered water is transported through tubes into a phase which will kill bacteria and any infections by firing gamma rays to irradiate them. So overall, here how our product will function once it has been assembled on Mars. Also, here are some of our rendered images of how our product will look once being deployed on Mars.
This product is more than ensure reliable and safe drinking water on Mars. It also guarantees a sufficient amount of water for the less fortunate people who do not have enough money to pay for life on Mars. This water will become less scarce on Earth due to the production of water being on Mars and from Mars, tackling many of the SDGs that governments are focused on, such as goals 3, 6, and 12, which are being displayed in front of you.
Astron is the product that can begin to unleash the possibilities and eliminate some of the deterrents. Just like how the Wright brothers changed the way we thought about flying, the way we moved. Just like Steve Jobs changed the way we could interact with friends and families from miles away, how he brought knowledge and information to fit in our pockets. Sorry, Samsung, but you were second. Astron is destined to change the way we think about space, forever.
So what's next for Astron? Well, in terms of validation, we are planning to 3D print it using CAM, computer-aided manufacturing. This will support the validation process.
Partnerships, working together with other companies that align with our vision and share our goals and dreams for the future of space. For example, SpaceX, Elon Musk, if you're listening, if you're watching us, and Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, right here in Dubai. We need to tap into the expertise and knowledge of renowned scientists and astronauts to help make Astron a reality.
We are thrilled to have people like amazing astronomer Tom Varden and former Mars One candidate Nikolai Zielinski believe in Astron too.
Here's what Tom Varden had to say about Astron. Astron is the kind of research that involves the in-situ resourcefulness that will need to settle Mars in the near future. The young minds designing these systems are likely to be the people that will install them.
And here's what Nikolai Zielinski has to say about Astron. Great to see Astron proposing a viable solution to one of the most important problems in supporting the human mission to Mars.
So join us, invest in your future and for generations to come, and help make Astron a reality. Please view our product using the QR code or link on your screens. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay. Wow. That device, the systems engineering that went into that, absolutely remarkable. How long did it take you to do that research?
Well, the product took 7 months to do, so that's quite a long time, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, and not only that, but in order to develop our product, we needed to spend a lot of time outside the facilities of O Academy. Me and Adam met up a lot of time so we can develop this further. And let's just say we spent maybe over 50 to 60 hours developing the product, practicing how we're going to say out to all of you guys. So yeah, it took us a lot of time and we hope you enjoyed it.
So another question I have never in my life seen young inventors get actual endorsements from celebrity astronomers and astronauts that I know who they are. How on earth did you get the endorsement of Major Varg? Adam, Hadi, did you hear my question?
Yeah, I heard you. Well,
Yeah.
actually, one time I went to actually a talk, and Major Tom was there attending as well. And one of the academy sort of like leaders introduced me to him, and he thought I was really cool, and we made a connection.
All right,
Yeah.
you networked.
And
So
with
what are you going to do with bus calls? Because you called him out by name, dude. What are you going to do when he contacts you? Are you ready for that?
sorry, your voice just cut out a bit. I didn't really make what you said. Can you just please repeat it again?
Are you ready for when Elon Musk contacts you? Because you called him out in your presentation.
I'm going to be a bit surprised if he does message me or call me, because he's just amazing. He's been one of our inspirations, and if he calls us, it's probably going to be a dream come true for us. But we will be prepared to ask him a lot of questions.
I'll tell you something. I do not know Elon Musk. I do not know him. But I do know somebody who does know him. And I will send that person a link to your video, okay? And ask him just to pass it along. No guarantees, but you never know what could happen.
That would be great.
That would be absolutely awesome for us.
We have a minute or two left, and you mentioned your school, the Awe Academy. Would you like to just spend a minute to tell us a little bit more about the school that allows you to do such exciting things like this?
Sure. Well, Awe Academy is.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really. You can go.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You can go first.
Okay. Our academy is a future-focused school which actually teaches 21st century skills and skills critical for thriving in the future, not just surviving. It's moved away from exams and is more focused on project-based learning.
For me, to really summarize it, I'd firstly start off with saying that in my opinion, it is not a school at all. It's evolved so much, and it's so different to the normal schools that I can't really classify it as a school. I can classify it as this one, as Adam said, a future-based school which teaches us so many vital skills for the future. And for the past I've been learning so much with them. We have personalized learning. We have future-focused learning that can help us in the future. We're learning 21st century skills, and it's benefited me and changed my life a lot. I met someone like Adam who's awesome. Like, yeah, that's just amazing. It was just an amazing experience to be part of Awe Academy.
So here's the deal. I am going to make a connection, or try to make a connection with somebody you are excited about, okay? But I want you then to go back to your school and get some of your teachers to give presentations at the next gift. I have asked them to do that, and they have all said, oh, no, 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 we're too shy. We don't want to do that. So please, you talk to your teachers, and I will talk to somebody who knows Elon Musk.
I agree. In our last minutes, I have two things I have to tell you. One, three actually. I think you're both brilliant. Two, I completely agree with Jake. We want to talk to your teachers because the rest of the world needs to be doing the same world-class quality of work they're doing with you. So you need to be our envoy and get your teachers to realize we need to talk to them. And three, sadly, I cannot share your YouTube video or your link to Astron on the YouTube channel because there's a filter that won't allow me to post URL addresses or emails. But we will find a way to get that publicly out there.
Thank you. We may not guarantee our teachers to do it. They probably will. But if that doesn't work, we'll surely give you a bit of a stock of our company. if it does become rich and famous. We'll give you a small share of our company anytime.
That is an amazing offer because I think that's going. So
That's been recorded. That's